Hello there guys and welcome back to the FIFA 21 career mode with Leicester, and today we've got episode 23. At the end of the previous episode then we managed to get a defeat away from home against Spurs, but that still means though we are at the top of the table on 12 points with 4 wins and only 1 loss. Here is then our Champions League group for this second season with Leicester City. And like I was saying, we got some strong teams in this group, the strongest being PSG. And I'm not looking forward to facing them with the likes of Mbappe, Neymar, and obviously a few other players as well. We've got also Porto in the group and CSKA Moscow. In the last episode then we made 2 more signings, the final signings to complete our team for this second season then. And they were Militao and Jovic, both Real Madrid players, brought them in. Militao will go into the first team. And then Jovic, just for now, is on the bench. But I can imagine him and Jamie Vardy are going to share the games out together. So before we go any further then into today's episode, if you guys are looking forward to today's episode with the first game of the Champions League and also looking forward to some games coming up in the Premier League, can we still stay top of the table, and also looking forward to Jovic's first game in the Leicester City kit. Leave a like down below on the video if you guys can. If we can hit above 100 likes, that'd be amazing guys. Please, just 2 seconds down below, hit the like button. And also if you are new, you want to see more career mode videos, hit the red subscribe button down below as well. So let's get into some of your guys' comments then from the previous episode. And don't forget guys, leave your comments down below and you will be featured in the next episode of this career mode. So the first one then coming from Dean, saying put a development plan on Barnes to grow his weak foot and skill moves. So at the moment I do have Barnes on a development plan, but next episode, or maybe the episode after that, an episode coming up soon, I know for sure, we're definitely going to have a look through all these development plans and make sure every player has got one that is relevant to them and fits them pretty much. As you can see, Jovic isn't on one yet, and he's obviously only just joined as well. And Harvey Barnes, like I said, will change his up, improve his weak foot if we need to, and his skill moves. And like I said, we'll do that in an upcoming episode. So let's get into the second comment now, which does come from Aryaman, saying, hey Renzy, just to keep it realistic, let Fofana and Militao, Vardy and Jovic. And to be honest, every position have a competition for their first team, and who plays better, i.e. who gets a better average rating and gets the place, rather than just the person with a higher overall, and also sell Edward. So I agree with this comment. Like I said, it's something I really wanted to implement into this second season, with now having such a great bench, as well as having some great players on the reserve. Say if Jamie Vardy does have a bad game or two, you know, it doesn't mean I should continuously play him just because he's 85 rated. I should give Jovic some time in the team and maybe find some good form as well. And like I say, Edward as well, like I say, we signed him and I really thought it'd be a lot better than he has been, but he just hasn't really hit the ground running as much as I expected him to. So maybe we'll see how he goes from now to January, and then maybe January we'll maybe make a sale. So before we go into the first game then of today's episode against Porto in the Champions League, I just thought I'd check where they are in the Portuguese league table at the moment. After 5 games, they've got 4 wins and 1 loss, which is identical to our record in the Premier League. So against them, I do expect a pretty tough game. Here we are then, about to go into the first game of the episode, facing Porto. We're going to be at home for this first game against them. We've got our main starting 11 out, and like I say, from this game onwards, I'm going to start looking at average ratings and see who is playing better than, you know, the supposed replacement on the bench or in the reserves, and we'll make sure to keep an eye on that. We're going to go with the main starting 11, like I say, and Diddy could possibly do with being subbed out at some point in the game. I do have Chowdhury on the bench ready there to make that change at some point. But yeah, let's get into this game against Porto and get 3 points early on in the group. Here we go, Vardy. Get that out wide to Harvey Barnes. Not much space. Maybe get it back inside for Vardy, and we can do. There we go, Tielemans. Out wide to Mahrez, who cuts inside. Not really much time. Cut it in, and then goes for the shots. Possibly should have maybe gone for a finesse there. But need to be doing a lot better when we have the ball. And Didi, up to Vardy. Waiting for Harvey Barnes. There we go. Maybe these two can link up great once again. Get it down to Mahrez. Keep that forward for Harvey Barnes, who I think he's offside, and he is. Gonna be offside, I can't believe that. I've just seen in the corner, this is Pereira's previous club being Porto, and I didn't actually know that, so that is nice to know. But again, 25 minutes in, an offside call. We still haven't taken a lead. Okay, Vardy wins that. Doubt Mahrez, yeah, Mahrez wasn't going to win that. Barnes slips that through for Mahrez. Chance to make it 1-0. And the shot was straight at the goalkeeper. That is our best chance of the game so far. I thought Mahrez was actually going to be offside, but when I looked at the other defender, he was actually keeping him onside. But I can't believe the shot was straight at the goalie. But here we go. Tielemans. Mahrez. Can see Camavinga in the shot, but it's going to go wide. Porto, no way in with a chance here. Need to defend this properly. And it's going to find the back of the net. No way. Porto, 61 minutes into the game, do take the lead. And we're going to have to make some changes to this side because I can tell the fitness levels just aren't there anymore. And Porto are starting to push on, get a lot more possession of the ball, a lot more passes are linking up. And the players just can't seem to keep up with it as much as they could in the first half. And just look at that there. So simple. And they find the first goal of the game. Porto now got themselves a corner here. Could they make it 2-0? The cross is going to come in. Sard's going to head it. The other header. Ricardo Pereira to clear this one. Harvey Barnes, he's not going to win that header either. We're still under quite a bit of pressure here at the back. We've made all 3 changes so far. And here we go. Sar's won it back. Let's try and get this one cleared. Sar make the run. There we go. He's got the pace. That is exactly... Oh, the poor pass though. And that is exactly why he's on the pitch at the moment. Jovic has come on with 10 minutes remaining. Just because I want to try and get something happening up top. But it's so hard at the moment to try and get past this Porto side. Camavinga, doesn't help. The players are tired. But here we go. Jovic now on the ball. Over to Harvey Barnes. So he's going to try and get that one down to Sar. And here we go. Sar, just hold on to that just a little bit longer. Get the crossover. As if just the final ball just wasn't great. And, okay, maybe one last chance here. Chowdhury now. Get the pass off. There we go. Pass up. Back to Harvey Barnes. This is looking great. And no way he's going to get taken down. We are going to get a free kick. But me and free kicks do not go together. I'm just going to be honest right now. He's going to get... I think he's going to get a yellow, isn't he? He's not going to get a yellow by the looks of it. Okay. That was a great chance to try and get back in this game. They're going to make a change. But like I say, Chowdhury's on, Sar's on, Jovic is on. I tried to do everything to try and grab a goal late on. But this Porto side, I just cannot get past them. And by the looks of it, Tielemans is going to be the one to take it. So let's go, try and go top left corner. Let's try and go there. Put a decent amount of power on. Can we get it in? And, oh wow, off the post. And it's going to be cleared as well. And there goes the full-time whistle in this game. And our first game in the Champions League at home is going to end in defeat to Porto. So here is then how the Champions League group is looking after the first game. After a frustrating defeat, we just couldn't find ourselves back into that game any which way we tried. But you take a look at the table now. So Porto on 3 points, PSG and CSKA Moscow on 1 point each. So their game ended in just a 1-1 draw. So that's not too bad. I don't feel too bad after the defeat, but especially being at home, we needed 3 points in that game. Let's take a look now at the other groups so you guys can see who else is in the Champions League with us for this second season with Leicester City. So we've got obviously our group in Group A. Group B, you got Barcelona, Atalanta, Benfica, Dynamo Kiev. Group C doesn't look too bad actually. I'd like to look at that group later on down the line and see how they're getting on. Group D, you got United and Napoli. Group E, Bayern, Villarreal, PSV and Celtic. That looks like a decent group. And then Group F, Man City, Gladbach, Marseille and Team Royal Antwerp. Group G, you got Real Madrid, Dortmund, Lyon and Dynamo Zagreb. Group H, you got Liverpool, Lazio, RB Leipzig and Lokomotiv Moscow. So not too bad, but looking at our group once again, I thought PSG would be, dominating the group, but so far they've only got 1 point, but it's only been one game so far. So here we go then, going into our second game of the episode against Arsenal. We're going to be at home for this fixture. And Arsenal's new signing up front. Actually, no, I think they signed him last season, actually, pretty much. But I haven't seen him at the start of the lineup like this when we faced them. So you've got Milic up front, you've got Jose Perez on the right wing. But we take a look at our team, we made a few changes ourselves. So Fofana coming in at centre-back, Lewis Cook going to make his debut for the club in midfield. And also we've got Sar starting on the right wing. So let's get into this game against Arsenal and look to get 3 points. Vardy, I can see Harvey Barnes. Let's see if these two can link up in front of goal. And they're still linking up. Back down to Vardy, back to Barnes once again. Takes the touch and the finesse shot was just blocked by Matip there. We are going to win at the corner here, 12 minutes in. We was in a little bit of a tight space there, but Sar's going to take it. The header maybe just couldn't be won, but Sar's still got the ball. Let's get another cross in. See how his weak foot is. Decent cross, but the header wasn't too great. Okay, Camavinga's run it back here, up to Vardy. There we go, go on. There we go, 1-0. And it is going to be 1-0. 17 minutes in, we do lead against Arsenal at home as well for this fixture. And we need to get back into some good form. Back-to-back defeats against Spurs and then Porto. Just didn't feel great, after a good start to the season. We have to get back to winning ways. Look at that, Camavinga straight on it. See the run by Jamie Vardy. Passes it to him, fires it. Not too powerful, but, it's unaccurate. It's powerful enough to get past the goalkeeper. And there we go, 7 goals for him so far this season. Ball over the top here now, and Jose Perez is going to be called offside. And that's the first sort of chance Arsenal have had this game. We have been dominating in terms of possession. been trying to hit us on the counter-attack. Haven't really achieved much, and this time, as you can see, they're going to be called for offside. Barnes now running at defence. You can see Jamie Vardy in the middle. Also Camavinga up with him. Okay, Lewis Cook out wide. Saar with the shot. And pretty straightforward save there for Leno. Got to be honest, it was straight at him. But we are going to win the corner now. Saar to take this one as well. Whips in a nice cross. But Jamie Vardy just couldn't get to the header. And here we go, the pass in. Camavinga passed once again. And Diddy, no one else really on this wing. Get it down. And Vardy, and the pass inside to Camavinga, and he's going to be called for offside, I think. And I was wondering why the offside wasn't called. And let's have a see. Wow, okay, that is... What? How is... That looks very close. Like, that even looked like offside to me. If they're claiming it on his arm, then fair enough. But if it's going by his feet, it looks perfectly bang on. Lewis Cook on the ball here. He's actually played really well in this game. And also, guys, let me know down below kit numbers for the new players as well. I do want to sort that in an episode soon. But here we go, Camavinga, done great. Vardy now, just keep hold of that. Take the shot, and it's going to be blocked from the defender. But let me know, guys, down below on kit numbers to use, because I think Edwards as well has got number 10. And I think it's just something towards the end of the first season. I didn't really bother sorting until this next season. So let me know down below of all the new signings we've made, and so what another. Let me know what kit numbers we should be using. And there we go then, the full-time whistle has been blown in this game. We are going to get 3 points in the second game of today's episode. Only the 1 goal in this game, but it does earn us the 3 points. So here is the Premier League table then after the second game of today's episode. We're still at the top of the table on 15 points. We're 2 points ahead of Manchester City and Spurs. And I do believe United have now got a win, and they do have a win under their belt. They're in 13th place right now, 1 win, 3 draws and 2 losses. And the bottom 3 is going to be Leeds, Stoke and Southampton. So up next then we do have the Carabao Cup, and last season we did end up winning this competition. But you see the first game here then is going to be against Brentford. But for today's episode we are going to simulate this game. We're not going to quick sim it though, we are just going to sim it and watch over it, because we have to jump in, then we might just have to. So then, as you can see on screen, and Saar has completed his development plan and changed his position from right mid to left wing. Now a lot of people were saying use him as a striker, and he has got decent finishing at half 77. But the whole reason I did buy him was to learn the left wing. So then we have Harvey Barnes and Saar on the left. We have Mahrez and Cengiz-Under on the right. Now it doesn't mean I won't train him as a striker, because I'm going to change his position now to a left wing. Because like I say, that's where I'm most likely going to use him. He is going to be right-footed as well. And we can increase that weak foot if we want. So let's change that position as we speak. And then I'll probably put him on maybe something that increases finishing. Inverted winger, support winger. Yeah, we'll go for inverted winger. That'll increase his finishing for us. And then when that is done in 8 weeks, I'll probably put him on a striker position change. And then, you know, so he can learn that position as well. But like I said, the main reason I signed him was to play him on that left-hand side. So here is then how we're going to line up for the third game in today's episode. Like I say, we're taking on Brentford, and we are going to be at home as well. So I want to sim this game, and I made some changes to the side. So you can see there is quite a lot of changes now I think about it. Jovic is going to start up front for us. Saar's going to be on the left in his new sort of, you know, position change, as you could call it. Cengiz-Under on the right, and Diddy have moved up to centre mid to play alongside Tielemans and Chowdhury. And then in defence, we've got Justin, Militao, Mukiele, and then Aarons. And then we've got Ramsdale in goal, who I'm a little bit worried about because he's got no match sharpness at the moment. I need to put him from the reserves, probably near the bench, or just change it manually when we go into the training. So that might let him down, but hopefully we can still come out with a win in this game. So let's go ahead and sim it and see how we get on. Here we go then, Brentford now getting forward. And if anything, I'm a little bit... not feeling too great about Ramsdale being in goal, just simply because of his match sharpness. I don't know how much that's going to affect him in this game, but we definitely need to start making some chances. 0 shots and 0 chances so far, 39 minutes in. Okay, Brentford into a great position here. Ramsdale is going to be tested, and we are going to go 1-0 down here, 52 minutes into the game, and that is not great. We're going to have to possibly jump in at some point. I've brought Mahrez on now for Cengiz-Under. He just wasn't having a great game whatsoever. Neither, not many of the players are, but he was the lowest rating. So I thought, bring Mahrez on, see if he can make a difference in this game. And it's just poor passes like that that are stopping us from getting any chances, really. Okay, Brentford possibly now with another chance here. Working out wide into the box, and they've still got possession of the ball. And what time are we into the game? 65 minutes in. I need to keep an eye on the time, and they're going to make it 2-0. We're going to have to jump in. We have no choice but to jump in now. 2-0 down in this game. Can we recover it? Jovic now with the ball. I can see Saar in the middle. Saar, take your time. Is it going to be 2-1? It is going to be 2-1. 82 minutes in. Saar's first goal for the club. And we've got not long left now to try and get ourselves possibly the win within the 90, which would be unbelievable. But definitely try and get us a replay round. Or is it penalties in the Carabao? I think it's penalties in the Carabao and a replay in the FA. I'm not too sure. But either way, 2-1 now. Sarr, we've got our changes coming on as well. We brought Ndidi back to CDM. We've got Pereira coming on at left back. And we got, I think it's Camavinga coming on as well. Okay, winning it back there. Camavinga now. Sarr. And, okay, I wanted to try and run through the defenders. Looking for options here. Literally in dying moments of the game. Ndidi. Jovic, can he score? And, oh, he just couldn't get a decent shot away. And it looks like that was our last chance of the game. And the full-time whistle is going to blow. And can you guys believe we're knocked out of the Carabao Cup in the first round of Brentford? And fair play to them. I think, looking back at it now, I made too many changes to the side. But I honestly thought the team that we fielded was good enough to get the win. But fair enough, Brentford came out here today and shown us how it was done. So here we are then, into our final game of the episode. I can't believe we got the defeat to Brentford, but like I say, they were the better team on the day. And I think I just made one too many changes to the side, especially the goalkeeper. I should have waited to build his match sharpness up just a little bit more before playing him in that game. But it is what it is, and we move on into our final game of the episode, taking on Man City away from home. We've got our strongest starting 11, and Sarr impressed me in that last game. We got an 8.2 match rating in that game, our highest rated player throughout the whole game. So he's going to start in this game, but this time on the right wing. So let's get into this game against Man City and try and recover today's episode with another win. Oh, great ball down to Sterling, who's still onside, the ball across, and we're trying to clear it. But De Bruyne is there, and he makes it 1-0. At less than 10 minutes into the game, we're already 1-0 down against Man City. And I'm not enjoying this. The form in today's episode has been terrible, and I was looking to, revive it in this last game. But we can't put ourselves out of question yet. It's only gone 10 minutes, but Man City have scored through De Bruyne. Great ball down to Sterling. And I thought with that pass there, I thought I cleared it enough, but obviously not. De Bruyne, right place, right time. And he finds the first goal of the game. Oh, great ball down to Sterling now, who is through. And Tielemans does track back. And that one looks like it's going to go out for a corner here. And Sterling, like I say, so dangerous on that left-hand side for Man City, especially in this game. Can't keep him off the ball. And, okay, Bernardo with a cross, the header, but Schmeichel, pretty easy save. Tielemans up to Camavinga, looking for options here. Back in the centre, Jamie Vardy. Sarr is going to be down there, great through ball. Sarr working it in the middle, he's going to take the shot on, and Sarr, there we go, we bring it level. In this game, it is going to be 1-1, and Sarr, his second goal in his second game, starting from the beginning of the match. And what a signing this guy's turned out to be. And it was literally only about 5 minutes in game time. I was thinking, is he even having that good of a game this game? But he's come up again with an important goal. Well, the last game, sort of semi-important, brung us back 2-1. We didn't obviously end up getting another goal. But definitely an important goal in this game. We're now back level in this game. Lewis Cook, going to try and get that pass up to Jovic, which he can. Inside once again, Camavinga. Going to take it all away. Camavinga to make it 2-1. And he's going to find the back of the net. 77 minutes in. Camavinga is the second goal scorer for us in this game. We have made 3 changes because in the back of my mind, we've got the game coming up next in the Champions League where we are going to take on PSG, and I need some key players rested. So I made 3 changes, a bit risky because, it is important we stay at the top of the Premier League, and it's paying off so far. We got our second goal of the game and we go 2-1 up against Man City. Okay, no, the cross is in. Oh, great clearance on Mukiele there. And Sarr still couldn't clear it. Chowdhury, someone to that. Oh, my God. Sterling, oh, my God. No way. No way. Man City are back in it. Back in the game. We had 3 points. Great clearance. Sarr, fair enough, loses the ball. But Sterling there, no one. I couldn't really just seem to click onto anyone, to run towards Sterling. And to be honest, even if I did, I probably couldn't have, got to him in time. Fires that one past Schmeichel. And what did I say at the start of the game? Sterling has been everywhere and has easily been the man of the match. It's just been so hard to deal with. And there we go, Man City are back in this one now. Maybe one last chance here. Jovic on the ball, looking at Harvey Barnes. Might just take it all away. Finesse shot, and okay. Harvey Barnes. Oh, okay, no one can get onto that. And the full-time whistle is close to being blown anytime soon. To Harvey Barnes, and yeah, no, the pass couldn't get pulled off. But there we go, this game is going to end 2-2. And we are going to stay at the top of the table, because if Man City was to win this game, they would go above us in the table. But we were so close to getting 3 points against them. But Sterling came in clutch for them. and got them at least a point in this game. So here is then how the Premier League table is going to end at the end of today's episode. You can see now Newcastle United now in second, 4 wins and 3 draws for them this season, no losses, unbeaten. But Man City, after that draw, now dropped down into 4th place. And like I said, if he was to win that game, he would go above us in the table. But luckily, we're still at the top of the table. Unfortunately, then, we are out of the Carabao Cup. And I have mixed feelings, to be honest. That part of me wants to be out of it just so we can focus a bit more on the league and obviously the Champions League. But then also, it was not nice to leave a cup this early in, especially the first round we enter. And unfortunately, we lost to Brentford 2-1. Don't forget to join us then in the next episode where we are going to be taking on PSG away from home in the Champions League. So then, my play of the episode for today's episode has to go to Sarr. You know, picked up a goal late up in that Brentford game. And you can say what you want about the Brentford side, you know, not being in the same league as us or so on and so forth. But they were beating us 2-0. And Sarr came in, grabbed us a goal. Looked like we could possibly try and get back into the game, but unfortunately we couldn't. And then came up clutch in that Man City game. Gave us a goal that gave us a little bit of hope to make it 1-1. But unfortunately the game ended 2-2. But either way, for me today, he is my player of the episode. So there we have it then, guys. That has been today's episode. We played a game in the Champions League. Unfortunately lost to Porto at home. And our form, ever since that Spurs defeat, has been very up and down. Like I say, we lost to Spurs in the last episode, lost to Porto, got a win against Arsenal, lost to Brentford 2-1, but then got a draw to Man City. But we're still at the top of the Premier League, and we've still got plenty of games to go in the group stage. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like down below on the video. And if you are new, you want to see more career mode videos, hit the red subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.